Hello Neppers, it's me, Wild Neptune, and in this Epic 7 video, we are going to go over the new banners coming out, Straze, and, well, also, I guess, Firelytica too. Anyway, before that, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/WildNeptune. Again, thank you for all the support. Let's get going. Let's start with the easy one, which is Firelytica. And if you should use your bookmarks, pulling on, admittedly, this design, like, waifu character that I actually really like a lot. But no, you should not pull on her right now. Not with all the other stuff that's going on. With that out of the way, let's head over to Straze. So Straze, the big boss unit of episode 2 will be releasing very shortly, and I don't know if there has been a unit where it's been more polarizing on if it's going to be good or bad. And I've seen a lot of creators talk to a lot of people. Some people think he's going to be broken. Some people think he's going to suck. And it doesn't really matter what rank you are, like if you PvP or not. Like, I've seen players at high levels think he's going to be busted. I've seen players at like lower levels think he's going to suck. And vice versa, right? Like, players at high levels think he's going to suck. So, this video hopefully help you make a informed decision. Let's go over his kit. His S1 is simply a CR increase attack. So 20% CR increase for him, which is pretty good. His S2, which I think people have kind of honed in on a little bit on what's going to be his actual best move, is a AoE strip for 2 buffs. It also ignores ER of any target with lower attack than Straze attack. So pretty good there at ignoring that 15%. Also gonna really bust through like the Soul Weavers and Knights and such, which is really what he is. He's really a anti-Soul Weaver, anti-Knight type unit. The final one is S3. Well, actually, let's look at S2 first. See a nice little laser beam there, and it is his soul burn, so it decreases the skill cooldown by 2 turns, which is pretty good. Which means you can use it like I think every turn is the way it works. And it's S3. This is the one that got the most attention on the video they did for him, but he will penetrate the defense of the highest HP target in an AoE. And then, if his attack is higher than the penetration's target's attack, he penetrates more defense proportional to the amount of attack he has more than the target. He also gets invincibility for a turn after he uses the S3, which greatly helps his survivability because he is pretty squishy, right? He has like almost no bulk to think of. Now, because the difference that you need for attack is over 2,000, and you still need decent crit damage to like probably pop a tank completely, you probably need an attack buff to really one-shot like they showed in the video. He's a little bit too squishy, I think, stat-wise, to be used like LQC. And you kind of want to take advantage of the invincibility too, to maybe have him cycle again, to maybe use the S2, his S2. The main thing is that we have a character that kind of does something like this in Ludwig that doesn't see any play right now. And Straze is not that much tankier than Ludwig is. Which could be a bit of a problem. Now, do I think he's gonna be awful? No. I think he'll have his places in the meta as like a supplementary piece to cleave teams. Very good against stuff like FCC, right? LRK, things like that. Especially in cleave teams when you're just trying to get as much value as you can against some of the tankier enemies. Also, as kind of like the last pick to punish knight players or like heavy soul weavers, kind of like what ML Kawazu is doing right now, kind of being that forced ban for players. Outside of World Arena, like normal arena, there is still some tank defenses, like stall ones that are around, like the FCC Rwanda types. From what I've seen, those are like slowly disappearing though, in the favor of like Elfelt defenses. Like more like high damage ones seems to have like been slowly creeping in over the past like couple of weeks, basically. So like 2 months ago, he would have been amazing for arena offense. Now he's still probably good for it, just he's not gonna be able to tackle, 90% of all defenses that you see at once you get up the ranks in normal arena. So what is my overall conclusion? Well, like I said, let's go through his stats right here quickly. He's not in the journal yet, but he does have the same base stats as Sigrid, as in the same class and constellation. And see right here. So about 57, 58 health, 550 defense with attack at about 12, 20, 28. Okay base speed for a warrior, 109. And you have to think about this. If you want him to go first, like, he's not going to do enough damage to pop the tank right away, so maybe for the S2. But if you do that, you don't get the invincibility, and you probably die because, again, he's very squishy. But if he's too slow, he can maybe be controlled a little bit, because he doesn't have, like, built-in survivability mechanisms like LQC has, with her, like, taking decreased damage, stuff like that, right? So, he's kind of in, like, a tough spot where he's hard to be run as a bruiser, simply because of his base stats, and just his kit also doesn't have any other mitigation in it besides him taking a turn. And he really wants to use his S3 first, in my opinion. kind of limiting his playstyle with a kit that is actually intriguing. So, what would I say? I would say that
May new beginnings become your strength.
the boring answer. You should wait. You should at least wait to see what people who pulled him and tested him out think about him. That'll be like a week or so until we start getting like reasonable results on that. I'd also kind of wait too because Ray and Border Coin, yeah. You honestly probably don't want a lot of this this stuff here. This is a pretty awful RGB set on this banner, right? So maybe next week's will be better, and you'll be happy you waited until then. Of course, there is also the fact that there is going to be the repeat MO5 in 3 weeks. So if you really want to wait, wait a couple of weeks to see what the rerun is going to be. But that's all I have for you. I am Wild Neptune. It's been a good one. Nep out.